think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Rushes on him. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
I don't know what falls incomplete. I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball. You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already have
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. They'll start this drive going to the air. And this will be incomplete. A big hit here forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
This is Gaylord, Oklahoma Memorial in Norman. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. It's the Texas A&M Aggies and the Oklahoma Sooners. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
Guys, I caught up with Coach Elko before the game. He understands that they are walking into a very difficult situation today. Their opponents have a big winning streak on hand, but so do they. He said, I believe that we can come and set the tone early. Look for them to be very balanced in their play calling, show why they've won these games 3 in a row, and really set the tone here early in the first quarter. Back to you guys.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Sooners offense comes onto the field first today. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access. Because there's no doubt, this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Sooners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To throw, it's Mateer. Got a man, it's Sategna. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
He'll get rid of it. Got his man downfield. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And this passing game has them calling Boomer and answering Sooner again.
And they're starting to get this crowd jacked up and this crowd riled up. And listen, they love their team. And, dude, think about all the success Oklahoma has had over the years. Different casts of characters. But one thing they always have, offensive success.
The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Makes the grab. It's Sategna. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
After giving up a few extra yards after a hitch throw, I wonder if this defense is going to want to give this guy this much access moving forward. They might be thinking about more press coverage or playing some zone coverage where
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He's into the open down the middle. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Aggies. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
and they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away, and once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. At the end of that play, there is a Sooner who is slow to get up. Week 12, you get through this far, you just hate to see it. We'll have Holly check on this injury a bit later on. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
They'll line up for a second down play. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to move them on the counter. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to run for it. Man, what a surge by this defense. I think he's going to be a little bit short of the first down. And the Sooners will punt it away on 4th down. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. So Texas A&M's offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. Mario Craver, and you get the idea that he'll be keeping an eye on the kind of day his counterpart is having for their offense.
We've got 2 receivers playing in this game, 2 of the best in the entire country. 2 guys who had an opportunity to go to the next level, but they came back because they knew they had a chance to compete for a national championship. And now, David, we get this game where these guys are going to go head-to-head. They're seniors. They know the system. They have great chemistry.
Turning it on! They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
We know this guy is in contention right now for the Heisman Trophy, and this late in the year, if you're going to bring that home, you've got to put up big stat games, right? Had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again today. He is turning it on late this season.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The run to the left. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. At the end of that play, there is a Sooner who is slow to get up. That is their sophomore defensive tackle. They're very high on his future. Howie Rowe will get us up to date on how he's doing. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. Now here's Reed. Firing to the right, complete. Got room at the 35. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. On the move, it's Owens. Finds a crease at the 20. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M. An impressive run. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the 33-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Nice job by the quarterback and receiver there working on the crossing route. And a big thing for the quarterback there, you've got to be able to give your receiver time to work through all the traffic, get by the linebackers in the middle of the field, and work all the way over to the other side. The offensive line has to give the quarterback time, and the QB's got to be patient, but it all worked out perfectly, and they're able to get a big play.
Off play action. Under fire. Down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
It's gone. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked. The Sooners moving quickly to the line.
And to say he has trust in his running back catching the football is an understatement. I mean, there was 2 guys on him. Like, he was absolutely covered, but he still makes the play. And he does that a lot, man. He's a game breaker. He's a guy that can make big plays for this offense. If I'm the QB, though, I might be a little bit careful. If they got that many guys on him, I got to be safe with the football.
Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he is going down here, but we have a penalty marker at the line of scrimmage. They may have jumped the gun.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
These guys in a much better position after that penalty on the D. Now it's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Snagged out of the air. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and his offense is threatening with a first down. The Sooners, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking to throw again. It's on target and complete. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Run in the red zone, it's Robinson. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. Defense showing blitz here. Barges ahead. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown Sooners. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the run, it's Owens. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Here's a little room there. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. He's up to 90 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Owens. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Offense with jumbo personnel. Running to the left. There he goes. Smashes him with the stiff arm. He's at the 10. And he scores! Touchdown, Aggie!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And what a way to finish things off with that 51-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Quickly out to the tight end. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Wide receiver going in motion. Unloads quickly. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And the Sooners will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Using his legs, it's Edwards. Still on his feet at the 45. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Aggie! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oklahoma sends the offense out, ready to go on the attack. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. The Sooners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Running inside, it's Robinson. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Dropping back, it's Mateer. It's complete on the right side. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Sooners will line it up on 1st and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Guys, it's almost impossible to overstate the importance of this game. The result might well be the cut line between really good bowl and the playoffs.
It's a really good point, Reese, because at this point of the season late, this is a resume builder, and this might be the win that you need to improve your status and impress the committee so that they put you in the college football playoff.
Yeah, in these top 10 games, they get more attention. More people are there, more people are covering, more people are talking about it, more people are spreading it. So, obviously, to do it on this stage will go a long way to determine whether this team gets in the playoffs.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. They'll give it to Robinson. Breaks the tackle. They make the stop, but he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. The play action fake. Dances away to buy time. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. Now down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play.
When you think Texas A&M football, man, you think running the football all the way back to the R.C. Slocum, a great Aggie head coach. You just want to be the more physical team, and you want to be imposing your will. This guy right here toting the rock has the ability to wear and grind on defenses. He brings that physical presence to this offense.
He now has 111 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Makes it past the marker. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. It's down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Takes a handoff. It's Owens. At the 40, there he goes. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. And the Aggies back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Reed. It's complete to the right. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the 2nd quarter, but they're not calling the dogs off. They are staying aggressive, and they are taking shots. Another hookup there for this offense. Everything that they are dialing up is working to perfection. They're looking to add already to their blowout lead.
Texas A&M going quickly.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They give him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Reed. Moves around to clear up the vision. Oh, he's got some space. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
That's the danger as a defense when you blitz this guy on 3rd down. If you don't get him to the ground right away or someone's out of a gap, his scrambling ability.
And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Sooners decide to punt it away. He'll take it on the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a 1st down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense. They're allowing only a minimum gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Got it. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. The Aggies headed quickly to the line. Throwing Reed. Gets it out quickly. Breaks into the open. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
Man, he has been the definition of consistent all year long. You talk about building a team. You get a guy like this that you can hand the football and he makes play after play after play. That's why he's #2 in college football in rushing, and that's why he's in the Heisman Trophy picture. A running back in the Heisman Trophy picture. It's kind of been a dying element. This guy's very much in the race.
He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, Week 12, almost zero margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's begin with a look at Virginia taking on the North Carolina Tar Heels. And it's the Cavaliers looking for a third straight victory today following that Week 1 defeat. And they're on top right now against another solid team. This outcome today could define each of their seasons. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game in Norman. It's hardly a secret what this team wants to do. They want to feed the beast, let him run it, and control the line of scrimmage. Ground and pound, and continue to add to this lead in the second half. And with that, let's head back to Oklahoma and Memorial Stadium.
The Sooners will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
Guys, I caught up with the Sooners head coach coming out of the locker room. This is the moment his defense has to get organized. They have been a little problematic here in this first half, giving up too many points. And now, with the opponents getting the ball to start the second half, they do not want that momentum and a positive offensive output right here to change this game. He said our defense has to make a statement and make a stand, and it starts right now. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. They'll try to power their way ahead. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Could be an alley. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's Reed to throw. Finds the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
What about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch?
The run inside. It's Edwards. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. To the air, it's Reed. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking for space. It's Owens. Got enough for the first. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Aggies! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They'll try to add another to their lead. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off play action on first down. Makes the grab on the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back him off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding him? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got the back over the middle. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Sooners line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Now on the return. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Texas A&M's offense takes the field, ready to get this drive going. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Gets it out fast. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to change this route. Reed fires to the big fella. At the 45, on his way. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Running inside, it's Edwards. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Fires to the big fella. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Reed. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. At the end of that play, there is a Sooner who is slow to get up. That is their junior defensive end, and they hope he's just rattled momentarily. Holly Rowe will update his condition in a bit. Getting deep in the 3rd quarter, minute and a half to go here. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Let's go, Hudson.
The Aggies go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Back to throw, it's Reed. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. On the ground, it's Edwards. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. The run inside. It's Morrill. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point was good. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. They're going to run it. Might have a chance. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. With this game well in hand, let's take a look at some of the potential Heisman candidates here as we get very late in the season. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter. Back. So first down will open up the final period. They want to throw it. Oh, they're after him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
This time it's complete. Knocked off his feet.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
They're working that left side. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. And the Sooners, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Under fire. And it's a sack.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
Hauls it in. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. 7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. In with the pick six. Touchdown, Aggies. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And all this defense has done all game long is be absolutely dominant. They have been shutting them out, whether they've tried running it, whether they've tried throwing it. They've been creating takeaways. You get the pick six right there. You just can't say enough good things about how this defense has played today.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to... Snags it, and there's running room. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Looking to throw on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Avant. There's some room. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. After the incomplete pass, there is a player still down, and they'll come out to check on him. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This time he's got it. Gets away from one, finds some space. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous part of it. A late touchdown.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Hey guys, here on the Texas A&M sideline, there is so much enthusiasm on the sideline right now. This running back has been brilliant today. Over 200 yards rushing, and he continues to run strong. The coaches told us he gets stronger as the game goes on. We'll see how much longer they keep him out there.
Let's go, Hudson.
Big lead. He has been brilliant so far today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Can't get him to the ground. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So, listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. They'll ride the hot hand. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they've put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
And they get him down.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
If they come up short, it's now going to set up 4th and 1. If I'm this offensive coordinator, I'm finding who's my biggest, most physical back, the guy that I can trust to get north and go get me this first down.
And so I'm bringing all the big bodies in on the defensive line, and I'm making sure I get a little bit of penetration so I don't let that big running back get downhill so he can fall forward, so he can get momentum going. Big-time 4th down and short coming.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if These guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Palmer.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me, after watching that absolute beatdown, you can't help but think to yourself, this is a college football playoff caliber team if they play like that. Moving forward,